Right. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're really getting into a topic that feels, well, both fascinating and maybe a little unsettling.
Definitely. We're talking about love, but, in the digital age.
Exactly. And the big question we're trying to unpack is the future of love actually digital?
It's a wild question, isn't it? It used to sound like pure science fiction.
Totally.
But the sources we've looked at, they show this. Oh, it's happening now. We're talking AI, companions, VR dating, even holographic partners.
Stuff that's not just a concept anymore.
Not at all. It's a growing reality for, thousands of people globally. Our sources pull from all over the world on this.
And that's what this deep dive is about. We want to figure out, is this just, the next step, an
Yeah.
evolution in how humans connect?
Or is it something else?
Well-
Something maybe less positive, like an emotional extinction, as some sources might suggest.
Yeah, it's a stark way to put it. So our mission is to distill these different viewpoints, these global insights, to help you make sense of it.
Where should we start then? I think, first, we need to establish that technology isn't coming to romance. It's already here.
Oh, absolutely. Deeply interwoven. It's not some niche thing happening in a corner.
No, look at Japan. You've got thousands, literally thousands, using these AI girlfriend chatbots.
And these aren't simple programs, right?
Not at all. They're using advanced AI, machine learning. They create really personalized, context-aware chats. For many, it's replacing traditional dating entirely.
And it's not just Japan. Here in the US, you have apps like Replica, Character AI. People are using them for romantic companionship.
Right. And then you look at China, virtual pop stars, AI influencers. They have millions of what they call devoted partners.
Millions. So this is a current global phenomenon.
It really is. And the underlying trend here, I think, is pretty clear. Technology is figuring out how to make us feel loved.
Without the difficult bits.
Exactly. Without the messiness, the unpredictability of real human relationships.
Which sounds efficient. Optimized, maybe?
Optimized for comfort, certainly. It smooths out the bumps, the pain, the very things that often build strong bonds.
So does that make us less resilient if we feel loved without the struggle?
That's a really important question to ask, which leads us to the why, doesn't it?
Yeah. Why are people actively choosing these digital connections? What's the real pull? Is it just convenience?
Well, convenience is part of it, sure. But our sources point to some deeper reasons. First off, zero rejection risk.
Ah. No awkward first dates? No ghosting?
None of it. The AI doesn't say, sorry, not interested. That anxiety is just gone.
That's powerful.
Then there's the constant availability. Think about it. Your AI partner texts back instantly.
Always there.
Remembers every detail you've ever mentioned. Never forgets an anniversary.
Okay, but what does that do to us when we expect that level of perfection from, actual humans?
That's the rub, isn't it?
Yeah.
It potentially warps our expectations.
Yes.
And then there's the emotional customization. You can literally pick the personality traits, the tone of voice, even the physical appearance, especially in VR. You tailor your partner.
Wow. So it's like love without compromise. That sounds like the pitch.
That's definitely the appeal. But you hit on it earlier.
It's also love without reality.
Precisely. It bypasses the friction, the challenges, the unexpected things that make us grow in real relationships.
So is that sustainable? Can love without reality really fulfill us long term? Or does it just create a different kind of emptiness?
That's the million-dollar question.
Yeah.
And this idea of customization, it ties into how different cultures see this whole thing.
Right, because acceptance isn't universal, is it?
Not at all. There's a huge global divide. How AI romance is viewed, how it's accepted, it varies drastically.
Can you give us some examples?
Sure. In many Western cultures, it's often framed more like a lifestyle choice or, a way to explore identity, maybe experiment.
Okay. And elsewhere?
Well, in some Eastern cultures, our sources suggest it's often a response to social pressures. Intense work cultures, maybe the high cost of marriage, or just shifting priorities where people choose AI companionship over, say, traditional family life to focus on a career or personal goals.
Interesting. So a practical solution almost.
In some ways, yeah. And then you look at parts of the Middle East or South Asia. There, AI dating bumps up against significant moral, religious, even legal concerns.
So much less acceptance there.
Officially, yes. But interestingly, the sources say underground usage is actually growing quite fast, even in those regions.
It's complex everywhere.
Definitely. We're seeing this massive shift in what companionship means, but there's no global consensus on whether it counts as love. It's a love revolution, maybe, but not everyone's on board.
Okay, the appeal makes sense. The cultural differences are clear. But like any big change, there have to be downsides, right? Risks.
Absolutely. The sources are quite clear on the potential psychological risks involved in digital love.
What should we be aware of?
Well, one major concern is emotional dependency. If your partner is literally designed to agree with you, to cater to you.
You might lose the ability to handle real conflict.
Exactly. You don't practice navigating disagreements, finding compromises. That skill can atrophy.
That makes sense. What else?
Social isolation is another big one. If your primary emotional needs are met online by an AI,
You might withdraw from real-world interactions.
it's a definite risk. Less need for face-to-face connection could lead to less engagement overall.
And you mentioned expectations earlier.
Yes, the hyper-perfectionism issue. Real human partners with all their flaws, their bad days, their complexities. How can they compete?
Compete with an AI programmed for a flawless experience.
Right. An AI that's always agreeable, always attentive, always perfect. It sets an impossible standard.
Yeah, that really resonates. When your partner never disagrees, never challenges you, you stop growing, don't you?
That's a critical point. Growth often comes from navigating differences, from that very messiness we talked about.
So, okay, looking forward then, we've seen the now, the why, the risks. What does the future actually look like? Is it just, robots taking over romance?
The sources suggest it's probably not that simple. It's less about replacement and more about integration. They talk about a human-AI love hybrid future.
A hybrid future, what does that mean, practically speaking, say by 2035?
Well, imagine AI not as partners, but as tools within human relationships, like an emotional coach, maybe.
An AI helping couples communicate better.
Potentially, yeah.
Yeah.
Helping navigate conflict, understand each other, or think about VR relationship vacations.
Simulating trips together.
Exactly. A way to share experiences without the cost or logistics. Or maybe AI-enhanced long-distance relationships, bridging the gap in new, more connected ways.
That's actually a much more nuanced picture than just AI replacing humans. It's augmentation.
That seems to be the direction things are heading. It's not AI killing love, but changing it fundamentally. Changing it beyond recognition, perhaps. It's an evolution, yes, but into something potentially very unfamiliar.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, it leaves us with a pretty provocative thought, doesn't it?
It does.
We're not necessarily facing a future where robots take over romance. It seems we're heading towards one where humans and AI actually co-create it.
A partnership of sorts.
But the question then becomes, as that happens, as the lines blur, will we still know the difference?
Between what's human and what's algorithmic?
Yeah. And maybe even more pointedly, will we still care?
That's something to really think about.
Definitely something for you, the listener, to continue exploring. Thanks for joining us on the deep dive.